He changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Panther. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Kickoff for Carolina.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check. Young lady. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Young lady. Check that. Set. Shoot. Young lady. Shoot. Whip.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Check.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Panthers 6, Bengals 0. Joey Sly for the Panther field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Cincinnati.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Burrow. The open man is Westbrook. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up the throw from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. 3rd down here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Now Burrow on 1st down. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Again, it's Burrow. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And a Bengal first down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's got room. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 6-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
He's checking.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
To
C.J. Uzomah, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on. Check the backer. Lady. Let's go. We got double up. Back. Ready.
Off of play action, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Darnold. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Here's Darnold. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
14. And a Bengal first down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 19.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And we're back now in Charlotte. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. What we got?
Darnold on first down. And this will be incomplete. Darnold, physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Lady. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On first down, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Panthers first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Joker. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They're running it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Taking it about the 36. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
46-yard line.
on first down. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Darnold. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
56, right there, 56.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. He completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here we go with Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Jeremy Chin. The first down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 36.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. This from long, very long range. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there, as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And that is incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Young lady. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Check.
Now it's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Darnold on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 44-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
He finds his running back, Mixon.
To Joe Mixon.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Westbrook, complete.
Prime time, baby.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win.